Good morning and welcome back to my channel. If you're just joining me for the first time or just looking in, my name is Dave. I'm a long-haul truck driver in North America. So we're just at the start of this trip now. It is at minus 20 degrees Celsius this morning. It's a little chilly. The truck's actually been running, it's been running now for about 40 minutes. And this trip, I'm going down to Jackson, Missouri. Nice trip actually for the week before Christmas. It's 1,887 kilometers. So just a little under 2 days to get down there. So may get unloaded tomorrow night. I'll have to give them a call. But if I don't get unloaded tomorrow night, it'll be first thing on Wednesday morning. So we're still in the yard here. I'm just looking for my trailer. That's a bit of a job in itself in the dark in the middle of winter. There it is there. That's handy. Right, so we've backed underneath it. Now I've got to get out and go and hook everything up. So we'll be back later in the day. So we left the yard, crossed the border, no problem at all. Can't deliver this load till Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock. So no big rush. As you can see, that's probably just as well. The roads aren't much better than they were on Saturday, but we've now also got heavy snow and really bad visibility. And it's still minus 20 degrees Celsius. So there we are, we've got it all. A quick look at the weather before I left this morning. There was no indication that it was going to be as bad as this. There was some light snow around, but no indication it was going to be like this. So, and it was quite localised as well. So we should run out of it. I need to stop at Fargo and get some fuel. We're only about 30 miles from Fargo. And then we'll have a look at the weather again, get online and have a look at the radar and the maps. I'll take it from there. Welcome to Minneapolis. I've actually been driving for 9.5 hours. You can usually do Minneapolis in about 7.5 hours. I've been driving for 9.5 hours today and I'm still at Minneapolis. The roads were good for a couple of hours. was it. They were awful all the way down through North Dakota again. When we got into Minnesota, they cleared up for a couple of hours. And, well, this is what we've got around Minneapolis. It's like a skating rink. There's been cars and trucks in the ditches all over the place. So I'm going to get off. This is Interstate 494. I get off this onto Interstate 35, I-35. Once I got onto I-35, I'm going to pull over at the first rest area, and that's me for tonight. I've had enough. I was planning to get to Albert Lea, maybe even a little bit further. There's a casino just south of Albert Lea. I was hoping to maybe get there, but I can't even make it to Albert Lea now. The joys of driving, living the dream, eh? It's now Tuesday morning, the 20th of December. I eventually got parked up last night. It was almost 8 o'clock by the time I was finished. 10 hours 45 minutes to do just over 790 kilometers, I think it was. So something you can normally do in 8 hours took me 10 hours 45 last night. So I decided to stay in the truck stop. It's due to get daylight around, well, sunrise is at 7:45 and it's now 7:15. I thought, right, I'll leave half an hour, sun will be up. And this is what I've come out to this morning already. You can see the icy strips from that left lane there. So they really haven't done a whole lot again with the roads. This lane's okay. Now. We'll see how long it lasts. So we're having a much better morning now. Really warmed up. Warmed up to minus 5 Celsius, but it was still 20 below this morning, minus 20 when it started. So yeah, it has warmed up by 15 degrees. Still about what are we? Yeah, we're still about 5.5 hours away from my delivery. So we're not going to get there tonight. We'll roll up there tomorrow morning. I was hoping to get there tonight. Obviously with the road conditions, the weather, I got delayed quite a bit yesterday. There's another couple of hours to do this morning. I'm going to stop for a break. Have a shower. Just had a phone call from Ford's. I have a Ford F-250 Super Duty, which is the Ford pickup over here in North America. Diesel engine. And on Saturday, when I got home on Saturday, went and fueled up. And on the way home after fueling up, the check engine light came on. Oh, here we go. First time it's ever been on in that truck, so it's only done 60,000 kilometers, so it really shouldn't be coming on either. So Ford does an app called Ford Pass. Using that app, you can start your truck, open your truck from anywhere. It's worked through Wi-Fi, so as long as you've got an internet connection, you can start your truck. I do it on my phone all the time, especially in winter when it's pretty cold. Keep the engine warm. When I'm on my way home, I do it a couple of times so the pickup's nice and warm when I actually get there. And it also sends you notifications. Well, I was at home Saturday night and I got a notification to say that I need to get the truck service looked at as soon as possible. And it turns out, well, on that message it actually told me that the fault was the heater line for the DEF system. DEF, that's AdBlue for your guys in Europe. So I've got a problem with the heater line. So I knew I was getting low on DEF. So Monday morning before I left, I decided I'll go and fill it right up with DEF. See if that does the job. So left a bit early, went and filled up with DEF. Check engine light was still on, and the DEF gauge hadn't even moved, it was still at a quarter. So, right, DEF's already frozen in the tank. So a couple of hours later I'm talking to Neil. That's Director Neil. And he offered to take the truck to drop the truck off at Ford's for me. So I called Ford's. They said, yeah, drop it off, we'll fit it in as soon as we can. We might even be able to squeeze it in. The next day being today. So Neil took it there for me. Thank you very much, sir. And it turns out I'm going to need a new DEF tank, a new DEF pump, and a heater line. All covered by warranty, so no big deal. But the problem is, now because it's Christmas, they may not be able to get it finished before the weekend. But no big deal. If I need to, I'll just take the Volvo home, take this truck home, park it in the yard at home. I can plug it in at home. So I don't like taking it home, especially in winter. If it doesn't start, we live out in the middle of nowhere, we're right out in the country. You're never going to get anybody to come and look at it out there if something goes wrong. But at Christmas, if you're not back early enough before Christmas, you're not going to get parked in the yard either. And with the temperatures and everything else, it really does need to be plugged in. So in previous years at Panners, I've never been able to get parked at Christmas, so I've always had to take the truck home anyway. So it's no big deal that the pickup might be stuck there in Ford's, in Fairway Ford there in Steinbach. It would be nice to have it back, and I can use it for any running around I might have to do. But I don't think I'll be at home for too long, and I don't think there'll be much running around to be done anyway. I've also got the chip, I can't even speak this morning, the trip from Baton Rouge, Louisiana back to Steinbach. I had the check light come on in the truck and it's come back on again, but this time it's stayed on. On the way home in the last trip, I had the left headlight, which was flickering really bad, like a strobe light, and then the check light came on. Lights are all working absolutely fine, but I've still got the check light on, so I don't know what's going on. So it's about due for a service anyway, so I need to get that booked in the next couple of weeks to get that looked at. That'll probably be after Christmas now, after the new year. The shop I use in Steinbach there, they're a Volvo agent, Volvo dealer, but they close on, I'm not sure if it's Thursday, they actually close if they're in there Friday morning. But that's them until I think the 3rd of January. So I'm doing and on my way back home. Hoping I may find out this afternoon what my reload is and where it's going. If I want to get home for Christmas, the reload needs to be going straight back home. I didn't ask to be home for Christmas, but I really would like to be home. Planning to do Christmas with the whole family, either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, depending when I get home. So just a quick update, guys. We'll be back with some more. It's now Wednesday morning, 21st of December. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. So yesterday I got down to Bloomsdale, Missouri, which only left me an hour to do this morning to get to my delivery. So we've been going about 50 minutes now. Yep, 50 minutes, and we're just 5 miles from my delivery. 8 kilometers. Don't know what I'm doing after the delivery yet, so we'll get to the delivery, get checked in, and send a message, see what we're up to. This is another one I've never been to before, so I don't know the procedure or anything. I did call ahead. I called on Monday actually. Delivery appointment for 9 o'clock. I asked could they take it early. No. So I'm going to be there about 50 minutes early. Looks really easy to get to this place. This is the main road into Jackson, Missouri. In 5 kilometers I make a left turn and that's me on the road that I want for my delivery. So not much messing about. Getting a bit concerned about what they're going to get me up on the way home. We've got a bad snowstorm coming across America on, well, starting tomorrow morning right through to Friday afternoon. It's going to dump quite a few inches of snow. So I think I'm going to run into that somewhere along the way. But of course it's getting really close to Christmas as well. So I really would like to be going home. I think I said earlier I haven't asked to be home, so if they send me somewhere else there's nothing I can do about it. I would prefer to be going home. The last couple of videos seem to be all about the weather, but that's just the biggest thing that's happening right now at this time of the year. Nothing exciting happening at all on my trips, so the weather's the biggest thing. I don't have to go all the way into the town centre here. The left turn is actually before the centre. I've come south on I-55. I've actually come past Jackson to come back in on this road to avoid going through the town centre. I don't know how busy it is or even if it's a truck route, but keeping away from it. I suspect this will be quicker anyway. Had over 10 hours in bed last night. 10 hours in bed sounds great, but now my back's aching because I spent too long in bed. We'll be getting across into that left lane after this set of lights. Keep an eye on what they're all doing alongside me. Not very busy. Coming here, we'll let him get past and then I'll move over. Next set of lights where I'm turning. And again, maybe not. A railroad crossing. Make the left turn after the railroad crossing. This is a bit of an odd one. You go through the lights and then turn left immediately after the lights. Quite make out. There's like 3 entrances over there. I can't quite make out which one's the road and which one's the entrance to the diner there or the factory next door. Oh yeah, you can see it there now. We'll cross those yellow lines so we can get straightened up when we're on Andy's way. Bit of an awkward one here with them coming over the hill the way they are. Coming a bit too fast over that hill for me to get round. After this one, nothing's coming here, we're going to have to take this wide. Rubbermaid factory on the left, Rubbermaid. They make those sort of rubbery plastic, what they are, I suppose they are rubber, but they make them plastic totes. Pretty busy place. I think this is a place I'm going to straight up ahead. I do use Google Maps a lot when I'm finding out where I'm going, where I need to be. So you kind of get an idea before you arrive there. That's not it, but it is the next building. No, I recognise it now. I don't know where I need to be. It's employees only. That door there. Could be the other side of the building. Yep. Let's go up the other side of the building. Maybe even send me back here, but there's a shipping and receiving sign. Okay, so that's it, guys. We're going to make this the end of this video. And we'll be back in the next one when I reload. Thanks for joining me, guys. Be back in the next one. Take care. Cheerio for now.